all, and welcome back to TR UK. I'm about to fit a bed into the back of my transporter. I've managed to lose the camera adapter off my tripod. It's somewhere in here. I will find it and we will have a tripod and we will get decent camera action. But let me just show you, let me flip the camera and show you what's going on in the back at the moment. So in the back I've currently got like a lockbox, a pull-out drawer, and a sort of a racking effect sort of thing, so I can put some storage tubs in there. But the plan is to get like a fold-out bed from fitted, and I'll let you know where I got it from in a moment. Okay, so I've cleaned the back of the van out, emptied it out. I've got myself some tools together. I want to see how easy it is to fit this bed from Combination, because it's just what I need for next weekend. Let's get it open. Well, that's incredibly well packaged. Plenty of anti-knock protection on this. And believe it or not, this is quite an important piece of cardboard, because this is a little template you've got to cut around to clearance. It's here, I believe. Right, so now I'm going to remove the tie down point. Simple to do. You just use an M10 spline fitting, and then you find threaded and you open it up with a sharp knife. Okay, so we're ready to start getting the legs into position. Okay, so they've not supplied any bolts here, so I believe that we reused standard Volkswagen bolts. And these are the tie downs I've got. I might have to change these for tie downs that use one bolt, and I can just put some tie downs there, because tie downs are useful, aren't they, really? What I'm going to do is, it may be wrong, I don't know, is I'm going to put, I've got two bolts that hold my tie downs in, and obviously if I leave one out, that's going to leave a hole. So I'm going to put my spare bolt back into position just to fill the hole, and also hopefully it'll act as a stubber, give the metal plate something to push down on, and that's not just a plastic cup. I'll put this back now like that. I could adjust those bolts that I've put in, I suppose, and make sure that it pushes against them should it need to. That's with the spare bolts back in, just out of the way. Now we need to put this in, and this is a 17mm bolt with a little cap on it. I think that one goes there. 17mm socket. I'm not going to do it mega tight because it might need to be moved. Take the nut off, put it to one side for later. The same thing to this side. According to the instructions, a small number of vans don't have metal plates in this position, factory fitted, so you can ring up combination. They will supply you with a flat plate. Presumably it's very similar to the seatbelt mounting plate, and you just slide it behind there, put rivet in position or glue it in position or whatever you do with it. Right, now that looks to me like I'm going to pop a frame on top of this. So I'm looking at my two frames I've got this one here with one tang underneath it, and the top one has got two tangs. Obviously I've got two things sticking up, so I'm going to assume that it goes like this. So let's just find out if I am right. That lines up. That lines up. So my post here doesn't line up. So obviously what I've done is I fitted this the wrong way round. So I'm just going to turn this round and then it should line up. Okay, let's try that trick again. And you are fully lined up. Obviously put a socket on the end, doesn't it? Another bolt. Another nut, sorry. It's not going anywhere like that. With the instructions that they email over to you, there's also some dimensions for pieces of wood. Now, I've had some pieces of wood cut, so I'm just going to go and fetch it. Just sanded the edges and the corners a little bit so that they're not quite so unfinished and sharp. Just centralise that up now. Just going to clamp him into position. And fit a few screws. This is when a free gift from the merchant for opening an account comes in handy. So you're supplied with these screws and these little black caps. So that's what I'm going to fit. Please excuse the undignified angle. So I'm going to fit this leg with the foot facing outwards again. My next step is to cover this metal frame with wood, the same as I've done here. Okay, so the problem I've got is I couldn't get the two pieces of wood I needed out of one sheet of ply. So well as that, there's a slight bow in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, so what the man at the wood place did is he's cut me the extra piece that I need, but it's too short. So I'm going to do that and that. I'm going to glue it in place using this Soldal high-tack fix-all stuff. It's very, very good. Apply a bead of this sticky stuff because the hole's not very big. It's a bugger to squeeze. So hopefully that is going to hold. I'm just going to wipe off the excess before it dries. I'm going to mark the cut that I need to make with the jigsaw. You might remember they supplied me a piece of cardboard with a cutout on it, and it says line up with back, line up with the edge. So drop this off, and I'm going to line up with back. And line up with edge. Okay, so my camera decided to run out of storage. It didn't film something I thought it was filming. Basically, I put the third piece on and I've cut out, here you can see, I've cut out so that it misses the bodywork, right, which is good. Place this in position. I put my 3 hinges in position. I've clamped piece of wood with a couple of clamps so that it's holding it level. I can now screw in the hinges, so let's do that. And again, it's going to be a bad angle, so I think I'll go in from the side where it's a bit more stable and it's a better angle. Simply a case of dropping the screws into the platform, and hopefully this little straight edge is going to keep us all lined up so that we don't have any problems with clashing hinges, binding hinges even. So that's the platform secured into position. Now let's find out if it tilts or not. To test if it tilts, simply going to unscrew the legs here and here. I'm going to lift it up. So obviously during this operation normally there wouldn't be clamps on it. So we'll take those off. Over. You have to turn them like this. That was it. You fold it, you turn the legs, that's quite important. You turn the legs when you fold it up. Oh yeah. Oh, it's still hitting the roof. Wonder if that's because it's fitted on these plastic things and that's lifting the whole bed up a fraction. And that is the bed folded down into the closed position. I know what I need to do. I need to router these hinges out. If I router the hinges out, the wood's going to fit closer together. And it's going to clear that. But anyway, I can do that next. But that is your folding kombi bed fitted. I'm going to get on and router these hinges out. But you kind of don't need to see me do that, do you? I'll come back after I've done it, after I've taken some material out of the wood, and we'll see if we can get it to fold. Okay, so I've been away in this particular van and we've actually slept in it, and I have sort of advanced. I've done a few little tweaks and modifications to the thing. So what I've done is I've routed all the edges to give it like a round over all the way around. The hinges, I think I mentioned in the last video, I countersunk them quite badly, but also I painted it black. I used a paint that I've got in my shed, and it was a doorstep paint, and it's like got a grippy texture. I'll show you the can. There we go. Ronseal doorstep paint, skid resistant, quick drying and water based. And that's the view from a different angle. Obviously you can see the brush marks and such, but it's got like a slip resistant coating on there, so I suppose if you put stuff on there it wouldn't slide off while you're using it. But rounding the corners off that way and that way makes it feel nicer, but it is a big heavy lump to lift in and out, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to sort of drill some holes, cut some strips out and remove a bit of mass. Well, that's all for another day. And here we go. Here's the finished item. Parcel shelf with legs, storage underneath, bed on top and a fold down seat.